Sorry, not. Yeah, it works. And good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hi. Welcome. I am glad to see all of you here this morning. Thanks for coming. You should have received a paper as you came in. If you didn't, if you just raise your hand, somebody will bring you one. So make sure you have a paper. And if a TA could sit in the back and just catch anybody that's coming in late. Thank you, Allie. That'd be real swell. And then please make sure that your phone and any earbuds that you have in, any other devices that you have, computers, all of that, please put them away. Tuck them into your bag, turn the sound off, make sure all devices, all electronics are out of our space for today. And every day that you're here. And every day that you're in lab. The science shows that our brains multitask, even when our devices are flipped upside down and set on the desk next to us. When they're within sight, there's even more of a connection between what's happening on that device and what's happening in our brain. We can't be fully present when the device is also present because we're curious. We're naturally curious people. And so I ask you that you are fully present when you are in this room because we've been waiting for you. The word welcome means the ones, to bring in the ones that you've been anticipating. We've been planning for this exact moment for at least 6 months. And maybe actually these TAs took this class last spring. So actually it's been more like a whole year that we've been planning for your arrival in this space. And so really, truly welcome. We are bringing you in, the ones that we've been expecting. So thanks for being here. The way that we'll often start is by a centering. We are all choosing to be here in this moment. And so to be fully present, which means letting go of whatever's happened before this moment, and to stop being anxious or anticipating the moments that are after this, so that we can be fully present right here in this room. So we are open, our hearts are open to each of you. We are ready for you to be in this room. So let's take a moment, and what we're going to do is just observe ourselves. You signed up for this. This is a science class, and this is the scientific method. You might recognize this from, it probably started for you in maybe 3rd grade, 4th grade, thinking about how science works through problems or creates solutions to challenges. So an observation is made, and then a question is asked, and then the scientist creates a hypothesis about what will happen, what is the answer to that question, and then they do an experiment, right? So this might feel pretty basic. Here in this science class, it's going to look a little bit more like this. We are all scientists, by the way, because we're human. We're all curious. And so we're going to celebrate that curiosity. And so now we're going to do an example of what this will look like. This scientific method is going to look like in BISC3. So take a moment to sense your feet touching the ground. My feet don't touch the ground, but sense your feet touching the ground. Have them flat down there on the floor. Your toes, take a moment to really focus on your toes. And then your heel. And then in between there is the arch of your foot. It might be touching, it might be not touching your shoe. So take a real moment and think about that. Just pay attention. Observe is the beginning of doing science. Notice that you're breathing. Right? What are the sensations as you inhale and exhale? Do you feel the breath moving over your upper lip? Maybe cooler as it goes in and warmer from your body heat going out. Observe your breath. Culture teaches us to lift our shoulders when we take a deep breath. Except that that's kind of upside down breathing. So if you're taking a good deep breath, your belly should come out, which feels weird. That's very against our culture as well. Your belly should come out and then go in as you exhale. So if it's helpful, you can put your hand on your belly. Practice this breath. Taking a proper deep breath might take even 5 seconds for the air to go in and the air to go out. There are lots of benefits to doing this. Calms our whole body. Right? We'll talk about that more in a few days. Increases the endorphins, decreases the cortisol, the stress-related hormone. So dwelling in this present moment, I know that this is the only moment. So what are you observing? What do you notice about yourself in this experiment? We have one system of communication, and well, we have lots of systems of communication in this class. I'm going to tell you about one of them now. We have microphones. And so when I ask a question like that, what are you observing? Then you get the chance to answer. There are going to be 2 TAs out with microphones. Will you stand up, whoever has them? Great. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Mariella. And so they're going to come around. And if you would like to share what you're observing, you raise your hand, get their attention, wave a little bit, and then they will bring a microphone to you. And then we get to be all teachers and all learners in this room. I'm not the only teacher. I don't call this a lecture because I'm not the only expert. You all have things to share that others don't know, including me. So who would like to share something that you observed about yourself in that first observation practice, that first experiment? I know it can be scary to speak in front of lots of people, but you can't be wrong. What you observed is just you, right? It's going to be right. It's what you observed. So who would like to share something?
My body overall just felt like more relaxed. I could feel myself in a like deeper sense of relaxation.
Yeah, me too. And boy, I needed it. It feels so good. So when you hear an answer that resonates with you, if your body also relaxed, you can snap and support that person as a thanks for speaking in the microphone, and then also saying, yeah, dude, I hear you. That was so true. Anybody else make an observation that you'd like to share? I'd love to hear from at least one more person. Thanks, Hannah.
So in observing my feet, I noticed my toes felt kind of constricted.
Mm, yeah. And sometimes I curl my toes up when I'm tense, and this observation helps. And sometimes it's just my shoes, right? So making an observation about, man, these shoes just aren't really good for me. So observation, it's very good. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. So we're all starting something new, right? I said to my son this morning, like, you only have to do the first day of school once a year, but I have to do the first day of school twice a year. And so here it is, right? So all kinds of feelings, new semester, new classes, new possibilities, new responsibilities. You kind of know what might be coming and you kind of don't know what's coming. And so there's lots of emotion around it. Some feelings of excitement, some feelings of anxiety. And so then as scientists, understanding ourselves, why are all those feelings coming up? There are all kinds of chemical reactions happening in our bodies right now, natural chemicals that our bodies make. They travel these neural pathways through our bodies and help us to function. The messengers that are helping to keep our bodies informed. So we feel excitement because there's increased dopamine. It's a natural stimulant. It's a type of neurotransmitter, and your nervous system uses it to send messages between nerve cells. It plays a role. Dopamine is how we feel pleasure. So it's a big part of our human existence. Dopamine helps us to think and to plan, to get excited about things, to feel joy about things. So there's that going on, definitely. I'm joyful to be in this room with all of you right now. We feel anxiety because of the cortisol that's going on, our body's main stress hormone. It's triggering because some fear of the unknown. This used to really help us as humans as we were trying to stalk animals, in the jungles, and there might be a tiger, so your body had to be on the alert. Except these days we don't really hang out with tigers, most of us. And so our cortisol gets ramped up for other reasons, new things, new expectations, times of nervous anxiety. So I'm definitely feeling that today as well. And then there's adrenaline, right? Another stress hormone that's ramping through my body right now into a state of preparedness for what's to come. So the more we know what's going on inside of us, the biology, which means the science of life, then we have a better understanding of ourselves. And it also helps us connect with other people because they're experiencing those things too, right? The human existence. So this scientific method can really serve us, even though you might not think of yourselves as scientists. And even the people that take this class, the students, often say, I took this class because I heard it wasn't very science-y, which in some ways is true. And in some ways, it's just a different look at what science is. We are all scientists. We all do this kind of scientific method every day. Okay, so let's do another round. So when you came into the room today, how many of you have been in this room before? Okay, some of you have, that's great. And how many of you, this is your first time in the room? All right. So when you came into this room thinking about the class that you were about to begin, take a moment and think about what did you see when you entered the room? And then subsequently, what did you feel and think? Go back to that moment you were coming in, go to that spot in your memory. And then talk to your neighbor or the person closest to you about this. What did you do? What did you feel? What did you think? What did you perceive? Go ahead, talk to your neighbor. Can you all go talk to those lonely fellas on the right side there, please? There is a way to dim the lights. Let's see. I don't know what they're on now. Nice. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay. All right. So what did you discover? Now, in this case, when the microphones go out, Mariella and Hannah will be out there. And so you can share what you thought, or you can say, oh, I heard something really interesting from my partner, and then share that. So it gives you twice as much that you might want to share. Go ahead. What did you observe? What was your perception as you came into this room? There's someone up here, Hannah or Mariella.
I thought it was a very large room, and the perception I had beforehand was that this class wasn't going to be very large, so it was quite a big surprise. And well, I've been in this room before, so I wasn't too daunting, but slightly daunting.
Yeah,
I would
it
say.
is. Every time I come in here, it's like, wow, it's a lot of people. It's a big space. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else like to share your perception? Up there, Mariella, there's someone else.
I've never been in this room before, and like my first thoughts coming into this class was like, wow, because Line Path said there are only like 30 people in it, so it was definitely a surprise.
Got it. Yes. So surprise, here we are. So we'll do this talk to your partner every class. And so please make sure on Wednesday that you're sitting with someone else that you can have conversation with. And then next Wednesday, you're gonna be sitting with your lab group. Okay, so I'll say a little bit more about that, but you'll automatically have a clump of people that you'll be sitting with. So we'll talk about that more as we get closer. A question just for your reflection is, coming into a room this large, do you think of seeing us like as a community or them? Wow, there are a lot of them in here. There are a lot of people in here. So it's just sort of an interesting point of reflection, I guess, where you can consider when you're in a group of people like this, do you feel a sense of community as here we are? Or is it, wow, there's a lot of them? Just a point of reflection for you. So I'd like to take a moment and greet you officially. I've just talked a whole lot without telling you anything about me or who I am. I'd like to say In Lakesh. In Lakesh is a Mayan greeting that means I am another you. I am another of yourself. I am you and you are me. So this is the way that the Mayans greet the sun and the rivers, the oceans, the trees, the animals. In Lakesh, I am another you. Their internal dialogue is that we are all here together. We are a community, not just of the human type, but expanding it outward to the land. We're made of the same stuff. So I'd like to say, in Lakesh, I am Jen, and I do get to stand up here in front of the room and hold the pieces of this together. I work at Shavers Creek Environmental Center. I've been there for quite a long time and taught a lot of different environmental education programs. I've encountered a lot of interns and students, and bringing life to the natural world is my life's work. It is a very creative space, and that's something that I absolutely love. I also love making things. I crochet and knit and do all kinds of crafts. And so I get to be the one that stands up in the front and talks the most. But as I said before, I don't believe that I'm the only teacher in this room. You may have said that earlier that we are welcoming you. There's a whole community of people that put make this possible, that make this class possible. And I'd like them to introduce themselves to you. So come on up. Just line up there. There you go. You got it. Yes. Will you just start at the end and then just pass it down? Yep. Yeah. Why don't you come down to that? Yeah, wherever. Okay. Either space. Seems like there's more space down there. Keep moving down that way, please. Thank you, Sarah. Love it. All right. Here they are. Start at that end. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sarah Winchell, and I am a returning TA, and I'm feeling really excited for all of you to start your BISC journey this semester.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jackie. I am also a returning TA, and I'm so excited to meet you all and make new connections.
Welcome in. I'm Mariella. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a TA, and I am so excited to work with all of you guys.
My name's Allie, and I'm a TA as well, first year, and I'm excited to see the growth in this classroom.
Hello, BISC3 students. My name is Angelica. I go by she, her pronouns, and I am so inspired to see these seats almost full. And I'm so excited to get to know you and who you become through this class. Oh, and I'm one of the wonderful TAs.
Hi, I'm Liz. I'm also a TA, and I go by she, her pronouns, and I'm excited to see you love and grow throughout your BISC journey.
Hi, everyone. My name is Zach. I go by he, him pronouns. I know it's a really early morning, but you guys were meant to be here, and what you choose to do with that is up to you. Oh, and I'm a BISC TA. I'm so sorry.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Morgan. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm also one of your TAs this semester. This course is an opportunity for love and growth to enter your life. However, it's completely up to you, and the choice is yours on whether or not you choose to open your heart to what we have to offer to you guys.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jenna. I use she, her pronouns. I'm also a TA here. And this class really helped me find myself. So I hope you all give this class a chance. And I hope that you all will begin your BISC journey.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah. I'm also a TA. My pronouns are she, her, and I look forward to shining the light that is this class on everyone that I can.
Hi, everyone. I'm Emma, and I'm a learning coordinator. So I was a TA, and now I'm a learning coordinator, and I will be in charge of the field trip that you will go on later in the semester. I use she, her pronouns, and I really believe that BISC finds you when you most need it. So I look forward to see what journey this class brings you on.
Hello, everyone. I'm Maddie, and I'm a TA, and I look forward to seeing everyone grow throughout BISC this semester.
Yo, what's up? My name is Miracle. I'm also a TA. I'm excited to share this with you guys.
Hey guys, my name is Parth. I'm also a TA, and on my first day I was as anxious as you guys because I missed like 2 weeks of classes. So I'm very excited for you guys, and I hope you are having a great day.
Hi, everyone. I'm Samantha. I'm a learning coordinator, and I'm the big room guru, so I'll be up front with Jen. And I believe you all should give this class a chance because I think you'll discover strong authenticity.
Hi, everybody. I'm Katie. I'm one of your many TAs, and I'm so excited to help you along your BISC journey.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Allie Michaels. I use she, her pronouns. I'm also one of the TAs this semester, and I'm really excited for us to be able to get to know each other.
Hello, beautiful people. My name's Ashlyn. I use she, her pronouns. I'm also a TA, and I'm with y'all today because I believe in the power of this class.
Good morning. My name is Christine. I'm a learning coordinator this semester. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm in charge of the extra credit movies. I'm filled with gratitude and excitement to be with all of you today.
Hello and welcome. My name is Ashley and my pronouns are she, her. I'm a learning coordinator and I specialize in the social media page, so make sure you follow BISC3 on Instagram to stay connected with your fellow classmates. I'm absolutely thrilled to be here with you all today, and I can't wait to see everything that you guys accomplish, how you grow, and everything that you will discover.
Hi everyone, my name is Monica. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm one of the TAs. I'm feeling so honored and grateful to be here with you all today.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm a TA. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm super excited to be a part of this journey with you all.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm a TA. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm super excited to be here with you all today.
Hi, I'm Madison. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a TA, and I'm super excited to begin with this journey with you all and form new connections.
Hello, everyone. My name's Paris. I'm also a TA, and I look forward to meeting everyone and growing together.
Hi guys, my name is Zach, and I'm also a TA, and I'm really glad that you all showed up to class because it is worth it.
Hi everyone, I'm Emma. I'm a TA, and I'm confident that you guys can all learn to love this class.
Hi everyone, my name's Hannah. I'm a TA. I use she, her pronouns, and this class has really helped me see the good in the world, and I hope it does that for you as well.
Hi guys, I'm Audrey. I'm a learning coordinator. I go by they, them. And in this class, I really hope that you're able to find more of a sense of self.
Hi, I'm Shayna. I'm a learning coordinator, and I'm in charge of taking the attendance for these wonderful TAs. I go by she, her pronouns, and I'm so excited for you all to make new connections, and I hope you all have a great first day of spring semester.
Hi everyone, my name's Carolyn. I go by she, her pronouns. I'm a learning coordinator. My job is I'm the Canvas checker. And I trust that you'll see that this class is an actual experience more than just a regular college course.
In Lakesh, my name's Autumn Graham, and I am the educational coordinator for this course, meaning I research the topics and also meet with students. And I have no doubt that this course is going to strengthen your voice, and you are going to get what you put into it.
Thank you all.
Microphone was this.
So you're here, you're here because this is a Gen Ed course. It covers your natural science credit. Gen Ed courses are intended to broaden perspectives and encourage curiosities. The quote on the board, Dr. Harry Lewis, universities have forgotten their main purpose, which is to help young people learn who they are and to search for a larger purpose to their lives. And so that's the reason that you're forced to take Gen Ed courses. Schools want their graduates to be well-rounded in their education. And so they encourage these, or they require these general education courses. So we, all of us that you just met, are playing a role in the background. We're going to do our best to offer you this opportunity, right, to search for a larger purpose to your lives, to learn who you are. The word educate comes from the Latin word educere, which means to lead forth, to bring out. So a couple weeks ago, I got an email from Maggie Slatterly. She's the director of the Office of General Education and Assistant Dean for Undergraduate Education at Penn State. And she said this: your course plays an important role in our general education program because it provides students with essential learning in natural sciences. Your course also provides students the opportunity to meet these general education learning objectives: creative thinking, critical and analytical thinking, key literacies, social responsibility, and ethical reasoning. She says, we encourage you to keep these learning objectives in mind and consider how each one connects to the aspect of the plan for the semester. So it seems as though Penn State gets it. There's more to learning than just book education. So our job, mine and the TAs and Autumn and the learning coordinators, we're here to bring you out. We are not pushing our views on you. We are here for you to figure out about you. We want you to see your own power and your own beauty in the connections that you make. This is a perfect time for you to do that because up here, the section in red is your prefrontal cortex. Your prefrontal cortex is the part of the brain that is used in complex behaviors such as focusing attention, predicting the consequences of your actions, anticipating events in the environment, impulse control, managing emotional reactions, planning and finding connections. So it plays a key role in your personality development. It receives input from other sections of the brain, of course, tying everything together. And so it's helping you to make conscious choices according to your motivations. That's what your prefrontal cortex does. And why this is the optimal time for you to be in BISC3, for you to be in college, is because the prefrontal cortex isn't done developing until you're 25. You're in a key development stage of your brain right now. And so using it to make these connections, understanding yourself, understanding how you can support your brain while it's developing is pretty darn cool. So that's what this course can offer. That's what BISC3 is about. We are offering you the opportunity to see with new eyes. It's another way. So science offers us some ways of doing this, the microscope, the X-rays, the Hubble telescope, seeing possibility, observing in different kinds of ways. We are humans and we are innately curious. I have found that most students that come into the room, somehow their curiosity has been pushed down a little bit. But we're here and we're going to open that back up. So we've already made observations about ourselves and then perceptions of the space and the people in the space. And so what about college? I am in college because, and I'm taking this course because, so take a moment and think about that. Why are you here? Why are you here? Maybe not just in college, but why are you here, like on the planet at this time? Why are you here? Observe your reactions, the tensions that come up in your body, the excitement, the nervousness, or maybe the nothing that happens. That's interesting too. So when I ask questions like this, you will make notes in your journal. The journal you're going to be picking up at the Hub bookstore. That's the only place that you can get the journal, at the Hub bookstore. So on your sheet that you received as you came in, there are a lot of details about the class, okay? So we're going to talk about that for just a couple minutes. This is the book that you'll get for the course. You have the opportunity to get the online version, and the link for that is in Canvas. But if you choose the online version, then I want you to be able to annotate it. You'll need to sign into your account so that you can make notes in the margins. I much prefer a hardback cover and know lots of students who have said the same. So you can get the book also at the Hub bookstore. You can also get it at Webster's Bookstore and Cafe downtown, which if you haven't been there, it's a pretty darn cool spot. So this is the book anyway. Get it in the way that will work for you to really take it in, write in it, draw all over it, figure out the things you agree with or disagree with, the things that you question, because that's when the true learning happens, is when you're engaged with the information. So the intention for the course is to expand this, your ecological consciousness, developing your ecological consciousness, which involves connections with yourself, connections with others, and connections with the natural world. So we're not just going to document like they do, like often science classes do, not just document what's happening in the world, but we're going to figure out our place within what's happening in the world. We aren't going to just stand by and watch what's happening. We're going to engage in it, figure it out, right? We're going to question it. Why is it happening? What does it mean? So this is an environmental science course. So as you look at your syllabus there, everything is the environment, and the way that we move through the world is science. So the 4 pillars of the BISC course culture is punctuality. We ask that you arrive on time. So please do your best to do that. We ask that you don't leave early. Please stay for the whole thing. There's important stuff and connections to be made. Presence, which means not being on your devices. You'll notice in the syllabus when you read it for your first week's assignment that if you're not being present, if you're on your device, if you have earbuds in, if you're writing journals or doing work for another class, then you aren't being fully present and engaged, and you'll get points off. So being present is really important. Fully present, your mind and engaged. And then openness. The journal that you'll be writing, you might think, because you've had a lot of years of education that make you think that you're supposed to do it a particular way. There's not. It's kind of weird. It's kind of unusual, but there's not a particular way. There are questions in your journal, and you'll respond to them as you, not as the way you think your TA wants you to respond. So the key is to do it for completion, and then your TAs will be grading that, right? The last thing is truth speaking. Being really true in your journal, again, or in conversations, not BSing, not making stuff up so that you sound smart or that you're, but really being yourself. We'll be talking more about what truth speaking is, and there's some guidance in the beginning of your journal about this as well. So in return, I will strive to do everything I can to start class on time, and we'll be ending on time. I will not keep you over time. I respect you. In addition, I'm always open to your questions. And so again, just because I'm up here doesn't mean that I have all the answers, but I love questions. I love questions. In addition, you can know that your TA will also be respecting you, and they need you to return that respect as well. If you're experiencing something other than what is listed up here in the 4 pillars, please let me know. What happens for me, what I understand is that the syllabus is a contract. If something is in the syllabus and you're not getting what you're expecting or what the syllabus says, then I need to know about that. So if you're not getting journals returned to you in a timely fashion, if you think that something I have said was offensive, whatever it is, please say so. If you don't think that you can abide by the 4 course pillars, then I ask you respectfully to drop the class, because there are people that are waiting to get in. And so that's just a way of being that we need to expect in this course. The class has a very quick start. So you'll be handing in your week 1 journal 3 or 4 days from now, whether your lab is on Thursday or whether your lab is on Friday. So please work on the week 1 readings and reflections as listed in Canvas. You'll be handing in those journals at your lab, as I said, Thursday or Friday. My expectations for the journals are that you are actually truly reflecting on the questions. You'll see what might feel like a lot of lines to fill. And so when you get to, a point where you can't think of what to write next, then ask yourself questions. Why did I write what I did before this? Why did I write that last line? Or why do I feel that way? Or why am I struggling with this topic? Or why does this topic feel really alive to me? By asking why, you will dig deeper and deeper into your own being, into your own meaning. So we know, the TAs and the LCs and I know that there are websites out there, AI websites or cheating websites where you can download other people's journals, or you can get AI to answer those questions for you. And what is the value of that? What is the value of that if you are here in college to learn about yourself? So we know those are possibilities out there, and we've seen people try to use them, and then it doesn't work. It doesn't provide any benefit to anyone. It's a waste of time and energy. So please, write your own words. We invite you to do things like we talk about it in this room, and then to take them out into the world and experiment. So we're in this room 100 minutes per week, and then 50 minutes in your lab. It's not very much. That leaves a whole lot of other minutes to consider the things that we talk about and to play with those ideas in real life, like in real time out there. And that can be really exciting. And then that gives you fodder for your journals. You'll be meeting with your TAs and your lab mates Thursday or Friday, as I mentioned. In order to become a TA, they've had to take the class, and then they had to do a semester of training. And so I ask of you that you respect them. Put good time and energy into the group that you're going to go into. There are going to be questions, and there's going to be listening, there are going to be activities, all kinds of things that happen in your labs. Please be kind and be open. And so with that, we have time for one more question, one more reflection. How do you characterize your relationship with Earth? So take a moment to reflect on that, your relationship with Earth. And if you're struggling, here are a couple of choices that might help you. Earth is mostly just a background for my daily activities. Earth is primarily a supply house for all my needs. Earth is mainly a depository for my waste. Earth is all of the above, or none of the above adequately describes my connection with Earth. So take a moment and reflect. And then when you're ready, turn to your neighbor and talk it out. Thank God, you're amazing. I do that a lot. So maybe you should just be the Jen's phone checker. All right, to blink the lights, I just did lecture low and then lecture medium again. I would love to hear from some of you. Microphones are still around. How did you feel about this question? What came up for you?
Hi, I say D, but I would change like for A, saying like it's just the background. Like I would say like it's an essential part because that's one of the things I pay attention to the most. Like when I'm out doing activities is like, how is the earth looking right now? Like what does the sky look? How does the ground look? Things of that nature.
Lovely. Things of that nature. Perfect. Love it. Thank you for sharing. Who else? Mariella, there's someone up closer to the front. Thank you.
As much as I would love to say E, I have to say D because especially as like a college student, like I don't really rewash my dishes. Like I just buy paper plates and like paper forks and I don't really think about the earth that much because I have other things that I focus on more.
Thanks for your honesty, your vulnerability, and it's beautiful. Thank you. And sounds like there are lots of other people in the room. Lovely. Cool. Here's someone else up front. Thank you, Hannah.
I just wanted to bounce off of what she said because I at first talking with Autumn, I said my relationship felt two-faced and that I maybe would pick E because I want to say that I respect the earth and everything that it gives us, but at the same time I find myself being lazy and using paper plates, not always recycling, these basic things that we're always taught to respect the earth. And then so Autumn brought up, maybe D is a more reasonable answer. And, I kind of agree that it might be like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough, but it's a point of reflection, right?
Mhm.
Like when you start thinking about it. Thank you for that very much. So when you take note of the answer, whatever it was to that question, thinking about the scientific method, observe how your answer makes you feel. And then you can start asking yourself questions. Right? That's what this class is going to be about. What happens to that feeling when I say there is no separation? You are earth, I am earth. You and I have both been born out of earth. What happens to earth happens to us. The awareness of self and other and earth, that we're all interrelated, that we are all interconnected. That's what BISC3 is about. We'll be working on more of the steps of the scientific method. On Wednesday, we're going to tackle questions and curiosity, which is one of my favorite things to talk about. And I'll leave you with this quote. There are only two ways to live your life. One as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. Science awakens us to new ways of seeing, and awakening is why we're here. Thank you very much. I hope that you have a beautiful day. I'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you. Lots of running.